This is the second part. So we define nihilism. It's like doesn't mean anything. Yes. No. What I'm saying is that uh, if you consider what you uh, it can be like on social media. It can be an interaction on digital medium, internet based. You just, for instance, after doing 8 hours of work, that is something like art that requires to a certain amount constant focus. Of course, you want to rest. You don't want to take. I mean, you don't want to care about how many thousands of likes you got within an hour or so, or within 24 hours. Are you going to sit in front of whatever you do for 24 hours more after 8 hours of your you can say study, you can say work. No, go get some rest. If you want, play some video games, however you prefer to relax. Maybe go to your day job if you prefer, if you still prefer it. I'm not sure. uh, so, or I don't know, take a walk, do some exercise. You can do that. It's up to you. Just don't consider things that are ultimate success. There is no such thing. As, ask an 80-year-old artist that has been doing whatever he or she is doing for at least 20 years. I say, no, we just did what we do. It's known. Also, we speak with commentators. They don't call them fans, since fan tends to, you know, uh, go around certain point. It's a thing. Uh, so it's just normal people. If you see them on like supermarket street, whatever, you just uh, what's that old dude is walking, or it's just old man. It's like that has been very briefly, also exponentially uh, portrayed on Rick and Morty, for instance. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Uh, so what I'm saying is, don't consider yourself genius, or because what you get is not burnout. What you get is crash, basically. Uh, your motivation, if you prefer to call it that, uh, has some weak spot. You can play with it as if it's you're turning up volume. If you turned up too much, then what are you going to use next day? Maybe you want to develop other areas of your life. That's a resource. Did you ever consider that? So I hope I made myself clear, made my point clear, to be more precise. Um, what I'm going to say is that there are preferences. Based on our preference, for instance, would you even consider what you see healthy? This is tailored for me, for instance. Well, for me, it's what it is, how I prefer to see world, also how I consider this your Facebook feed, if you don't know anything about what I'm showing you. This is how I approach art in general. For instance, this shows my fantasy preference in terms of video game or narration. This shows that I'm a horror movie fan in general. These are what I can tell you at most, maybe. Uh, if you look at it that way, you should do what you want with what you need. Also, how you want to show yourself or how you want to develop yourself. Uh, so keep this out of personal development stuff because it's basically psychology, basic psychology. Don't go sociology. You don't even know yourself why you're talking about social stuff. Don't bother. All right. Also, I recommend. Let me check time. Uh, yes. In terms of art, if you want to do art, prior to that, you should, I think, have some sort of background uh, in other fields. For instance, you want to draw. Mm, Let me say, you want to draw base drawings, such as I, not as I do, however, similar in terms of lack of color. Go learn anatomy. You don't need to learn human anatomy. You go begin with animal anatomy. It's not separate in terms of medicine, I think, as far as I know. Don't matter. If you want to, for instance, in game development, there's level design. Go get a geometry degree, maybe, or get some online class that you can pay minimal price. That's an option, actually more preferable for today's standard, in terms of today's standard. Um, for instance, if you want, you want to draw calligraphy, well, learn programming because that logic, basic computer logic, is actually very helpful in terms of your how your mind is interacting with your muscle while you're drawing. That's a preference. What I'm saying may be totally irrelevant. This is how I see it. So if you so know that art is basically, or generally, or in general, a way of communication. It's way of presenting things. This is how I see this. You want to make music, sure. What are you going to make music about? If you go classic route, you will know that every single classic composition has a story behind it. Wants to try to tell something. Since you don't understand it, you can put things from your life. You can like connect the dots, so to speak, make connections, and then make it your own. However, like most of us, we prefer uh, listening to music that has lyrics or vocal. Uh, uh, so what I'm saying is, constantly forces. You got some degree that you don't know what to do. Let's say mathematics, CSS developer. Did you ever see that? What I'm looking at, for instance, is done by CSS, done as in this graphical interface is being coded in CSS. Do you know what this is? Uh, what does your math degree stand for? It's like, uh, doesn't mean that you want to go to this academic route, get an online course, then, for instance, focus on CSS. If you want, you can go programming route. That's very uh, deep or brief. Brief as in you have to spend time. Um, Consider options with what you have. Try to merge what you want and spend your time. And you can call yourself successful. You can call yourself failure. Doesn't matter because you will be presenting something with time you have. Also, uh, some call it advantage, some call it ability. Uh, that's Yeah. So if you think it this way, you can actually overcome what people fear most. That is, will I be able to do it? That's a question. What you do is your answer. It's been registered or recorded every single session. You could call it day or week or month.